Welcome, everyone, to episode 65 of the David Ghiyam podcast. This is where I speak about the energy of the week and the types of challenges that we might go through and unique opportunities we have in order to create miracles in our lives. This is a very powerful week with a very powerful subject that has to do with the pain that we go through and why we go through that pain. Because a lot of us are experiencing areas in our lives where we have more questions than answers. So I want you to think about your life right now. Where do you feel that life is not clear? Where do you feel that you're looking for a redemption, you're looking for a solution, you're looking for some kind of sustenance, you're looking for some kind of light to combat a darkness? And it's not happening for you yet. It's almost like you have this vessel that is open, that is ready to receive, but nothing's coming in. There's a hunger. There's a feeling that you desire and you ache for this energy, but the energy is not there. Is it in relationships? Is it with your children? Is it just not feeling fulfilled in your career or what your purpose is? There's a lot of people actually who have a lot of success. They have a lot of sustenance. They have more money than they know what to actually do with or will spend in a lifetime. But something is missing. Do you feel that? Do you feel just a general sense of your body shutting down? That there's a lot of tension, there's a lot of stress. Your body is not cooperating with your soul or your mind. All of these situations that we face in life, the first thing we always want to figure out is why. We want to know why we're going through some kind of pain. When we have pain in our body, imagine you feel like this pain in your chest. The mind automatically goes to, is this a heart attack? Is there something wrong with me? You start to ask AI, you start to ask search engines, what is this? All of a sudden, all these scary terminologies come up, all these diseases come up. Because we want to know and we want to put a name to it. Sometimes we feel relief once we understand what it is, even if it's the worst thing. And what I want to share with you is something that the sages say, which is when we do not know about something in our lives, when we do not know when it's going to end, when the solution will come, when the fulfillment will come, when the pain will go away, when you do not know when the pain will go away, the sages say, this is one of the greatest moments of your life. When you have absolutely no clue where your miracle will come from, this is one of the greatest moments in your life. When your logical mind cannot grasp why would they do that to you? Why would they leave you? Why would they break up with you? Why would they reject you? Why would they not promote you? Why won't they be nice to you? Why is all this happening? Why is everything falling apart at the same time? Why is God doing this to me? Why am I being punished? Whenever you are asking these questions, it means that there's a part of you, a part of your negativity that has been with you for lifetimes that is finally dying. This is what the sages call the nephesh. The nephesh is the lowest part of the soul that is actually 50% with the holy part of your soul, but also 50% with the body consciousness, the negative aspect of what you are here to transform. And when we feel that we do not have answers or relief, that starving feeling, that painful feeling is only pain that is going to the lower part of your nephesh. And what's happening is you are being cleansed of layers of thick negativity that is the aspects of our tikkun, our soul's correction, our fears, that have been blocking miracles from coming. So even though we are suffering or we feel like we're suffering, and even though our logical mind is begging for a solution, you must know, first and foremost, that the solution is this. to be happy and have certainty beyond logic, above logic, as we always say, that what I'm going through is good even though I do not understand it. That is the first step always. To say over and over again, I am certain and happy that what I am going through, despite knowing or understanding why, it is good. It is good. And when I say it is good, my vibration elevates to the vibration of the Creator. I cleanse the lower part of my nephesh. And all that is left now is my pure soul. And this is why your soulmate can come to you now. This is why solutions and innovation and answers can come to you now. This is how you become a divine channel. We all want to be divine channels. We don't want to just have information in our brain. Don't you want the Creator to be able to talk to you about what to do, exactly when to do it, exactly the right words to use, exactly the right path to take, exactly the right city to go to or travel to? Don't you want the Creator to guide you every step of the way? To receive information from the endless source? Of course you do. And the way you do that is in the times of darkness and confusion and pain and suffering. You do not know what is happening, and you say, I have certainty above and beyond my logical mind that this is good. That is step one. Step two, which I'll share in a moment. Before I share step two, actually, I want to share a story. Many of you know who were on my live webinar last week, the 22 days to create miracles in your life. We're on this 22-day journey. We're halfway through, so anybody who wants to join can. And you can hear the recording of my last live webinar, but somebody had messaged me on Instagram probably a few hours before my webinar. I woke up early that day and I had just seen the message. It was at the top of my inbox. And it was a person who said, I didn't know if I should write to you, but I felt called to do so. That I believe he's in his late 20s, and he said that he's blind. And he was born with a condition that his mother had and a sibling of his had, which basically means that you will have permanent blindness at some point in your life. And so doctors told him, and he saw it both in his mom and his sibling, that they had lost their eyesight, and doctors said eventually you will lose all your eyesight. So imagine living a life where you can see, but you're being told that there is a death sentence to your sight. And it's going to happen eventually. And there's nothing you can do to control it. And he said he lived with this anxiety and he lived with this fear. And he saw the pain and suffering that those close to him also went through with the same condition. As he approached 20 years old, it started to become worse. And surely he lost his eyesight. And he wrote to me that the wisdom of Kabbalah, once he found it, helped him shift his consciousness and his mindset, so much so that the level of happiness and joy he has now being blind was greater than whatever he had when he could see. But the level of joy he had was so great. The shift he made, the transformation he made, that part of his soul that he was able to access was so great beyond the logical mind that he said that even if the Creator came to him right now and said, I have a gift for you. I'm going to give you back your eyesight. He said he wasn't even sure if he'd want that gift because of how amazing his life is right now. Think about that for a moment. Think about all the problems that we have in our lives. Does it even compare to the pain we would feel, God forbid, if someone lost their eyesight? Think about what that means. And to reach a level of consciousness where you're so happy, you shifted above this limitation, you've shifted above this disability, and not just faking it and saying, I know it's for the best, and I'm sure there's a reason, and none of that. He actually shifted to a place, a reality, a destiny, where he can see. He can see now, but he sees everything because the great Kabbalists actually were physically blind. When it talks about Abraham or Isaac, these great sages actually lost their eyesight. But it says as they lost their spiritual eyesight grew and they started to see everything. They saw the whole playing field. They saw all the forces in this world. They saw the past, the future, and the present all as one. And that is true joy. Because people who can physically see, or who have access, or who have money, or who have beauty, or have power, they still live in anxiety and fear on a daily basis. Why? Because who knows? Any moment something can be taken away. Any moment something bad could happen. Any moment they live with fear and anxiety because they don't have the spiritual sight. They cannot see through the eyes of the Creator, which is the higher parts of our soul. And I asked him to come on, and he shared in front of 25,000 people. He said, yeah, I'm living my best life. He said how last year he met his soulmate and got married. And I asked him a question. I said, would your wife be attracted to you if you actually had your sight? And he said, no, she's attracted to me because of my quote unquote disability. Think about that for a moment. Many people in this world, maybe they say, I'm too old, or I'm divorced, I have kids. Who's gonna wanna be with a divorcee with kids? Who's gonna be with someone who has this condition? Or who's gonna be with someone who's too old? Or who's gonna be with someone who comes from this background, or has these kind of parents, or this kind of sickness, or this kind of past? We all have this thing that we say, this disability that we all carry. Some of us are conscious, some of us are unconscious of it. Some of us just genuinely believe something about ourselves that isn't true, or we believe it is less than, or we believe we are damaged in some way, and we carry that energy and that consciousness wherever we go, not realizing that your soulmate, your business soulmate, your friendship soulmate, your romantic soulmate is going to be attracted to you because of your darkness, because of your disability, not in spite of it. Did you know that? Did you know that the people who are meant to be in your life, the people who you will have the most joy with and happiness with, they are going to love you and be attracted to you because of who you are, not in spite of who you are, because of your darkness, because of your silliness, because of your inability to problem solve, or because of the fact that you don't make the kind of money you think you should, or you don't know your purpose. We must own our darkness as our superpower. In the same way we said in the beginning, that when times are tough and we can't make ends meet and we don't know why this relationship issue keeps coming up, and we don't know what to do with our kids, or we don't know what to do with this health problem, in the same way that in those times of darkness, your logic is telling you, this is bad. This is really bad. And we got to get rid of this immediately. This is a shitty life. This is a shitty situation. And your logic is saying, David, complain about it. Blame other people about it. Fight your way out of it. Problem solve this. And the Kabbalists say, no. I'm going to say this is perfect. I'm going to say that this pain is actually my superpower. I'm going to say this moment of darkness is the moment I've been waiting for my whole life. I'm going to say it's good. It's the same thing. And when you say it's good, as King David said, that this is the day in Psalms, this is the day that the Creator made for you, and you should be happy in it because the Creator made it for you. Meaning every day is a great day. Is a miraculous day. And this consciousness changes the atomic and energetic structure of that day. And the vibration then matches your consciousness, and it becomes that day. If you say it's a bad day, then the atoms absorb that consciousness and the negative angels then are awakened, then you have chaos. Every day is the creation of what our consciousness is. We think our consciousness is a result of that day. It's a bad day, so I'm in a bad mood. No, it's the bad mood that creates the bad day. It's the bad mood that creates the bad relationship. It's the bad mood that creates the bad business opportunity. Why'd you get scammed? Because there's some kind of negativity in our consciousness that created an opening for a person to get abused or scammed or taken advantage of. Somehow a virus got in. The body is made in a way that viruses should not get in. So why does a virus get in when the immune system is low? Well, why is the immune system low? If you have a spiritual immune system, if you have certainty and happiness and you're working on yourself and you believe every moment is good, your immune system, your spiritual immune system is very high. It's like being on a constant IV drip with your immune system just being elevated at its highest place. But when you have stress in your life, and it's connected, your physical immune system and your spiritual immune system are the same thing. When you have stress, it means you have doubts. And when you have doubts, your body gets sick. So your soul also gets sick. Viruses come in. So people can abuse you. People can take advantage of you. You lose money in those situations. You lose time in those situations. You lose love in those situations. We must elevate ourselves always to be at this high consciousness. Listen, I know because I've experienced it and I see it in other people's lives, but especially in my own. I know how hard it is to maintain a level of certainty and happiness when things in your life are not going as you desire. But the real test of your soul, of our soul, of becoming like God, is to say, I'm choosing light even though everything indicates dark. That's how you know you're really choosing. That's how you know you're in the game. If everything was great and you're in a great mood, what strength does that require? What choice are you really making? You're just the effect of a great time, of a great society, of a great environment, of a great economy, of a great relationship. Everyone's happy when they're in love, but that doesn't mean you're a happy person. Everyone's happy when they have wealth, but that doesn't mean you're a happy person, because once the wealth is gone, you're sad. Once the love is gone, you're sad. Once your children aren't happy, you're not happy, because we are relying on external things to validate us and feed us energy. So when the Creator pulls those temporary crutches away, we collapse. This is the week that you are building your own soul. This is actually the beginning of the year. This is the beginning of your new destiny. This is the birth of your new soul. And guess who chooses what that destiny is? It is you, with your thoughts, with your words, with your actions. Every moment you are creating new worlds, new dimensions, new destinies. Take control. You are starting right now at an A+. Stay at that vibration. Someone's going to come in the next 20 minutes and make your mood bad. Someone's going to come and piss you off. Someone's going to come and trigger you. Someone's going to want to come and take something from you. Don't let anything disturb your consciousness. Maintain certainty. Not just today, not just this week, but the rest of your life. You are going to live with certainty. And I promise you, I've seen it for myself. I've seen it 25 years. Millions of people who have tried this. Miracles flock to them. Let's do a meditation now to help bring this into our body and soul, to ingrain it inside of us and create an aura of protection where the viruses can't get in. We're sitting comfortably now. And let's take 3 breaths in and 3 breaths out and release any type of negativity and stress that we're holding on to. In this relaxed state, we feel a vibration, an energy of certainty. I am whole and I'm complete. This day that the Creator has created for me is a great day. It is a perfect day. There is nothing that I would change about my day. There's nothing that I would change about my life. There are places of darkness. I see them. I feel them. But I love this darkness. I embrace this darkness. I am not afraid of this darkness. I'm not afraid of anything. I know that the Creator is by my side. I feel the Creator circling me with white light. I feel the warmth. I feel the protection. I feel this inner knowing, this inner peace, and this inner certainty. There is nothing that can penetrate me and influence my consciousness. I have perfect consciousness. And I bless now all the people in my life. People I love, the people I hate, the people who I try to keep at a distance, the people who are close to me. They are all enveloped by this one light. You have nothing to worry about. This moment is being supervised by the Creator and has been created for you in perfect and infinite wisdom. Have certainty. Have joy. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. Don't worry about the rest. Hand over your stress, your problems, your questions to the Creator. He has a plan for you. Your job, just be present. Live in this day. Live in this moment and be happy in it.